All right, everybody. What's going on with you guys? Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Let me know if everybody can hear me in the chat. Type one in the chat if you can hear me. All right. So, tonight we are going to be discussing why I think reselling is the best job in the world. And probably a lot of people out there that agree with me as well. If you don't change my mind, I don't think you're going to be able to. But we can definitely have a debate. So, all right, looks like people can hear me. Good job. Good job. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully all of you guys are having great sales today. What the heck? Jim says, "Hey Marcus, hey everyone. What's going on, bro? Was listing like 15 a day, downsized to 5 a day since sales have been slow. So not overbuying, getting less inventory, keeping costs down. That's a very smart thing to do. Sometimes you got to pivot, but whatever you do, you don't give up. So good to see that you haven't tapped out. What's up, Hillary? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Tar Heel Picker, what's going on? Going to be working on pictures while listening. Best thing to do while you listen is make some money, man. So welcome in. I'm glad that you're using this time to get some work done. That's one of the best ways to utilize this live stream. Use me as motivation to get you get into business. Craven Cards. I like that logo you got there. What's going on with you? Higher Truths, welcome. Amateur Flipping, welcome. Ali and Ann, welcome. Heaven Sent, what's going on, bro? Veronica, how are you? Mutton Ridge Finds, hello, Marcus in chat. I feel like this is my reseller church group right here. Praise God. Welcome, welcome. Happy belated birthday. It's not my birthday yet. 2 days. 2 days I'll be turning the big old 40. I'll be over the hill. So not just yet. But thank you. Appreciate it. Gaston, welcome. Hey Rachel, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. How do you get internet at your storage unit? It just comes with internet. It's a house, and the house comes with internet. So beforehand, when I was in my 5 storage units, I was hotspotting off my phone. I had additional gigs. I was paying like whatever the plan was. I think it was 10 gigs of data. I was paying extra money for that, and that would last me all month long. And then like driving around or like going back and forth to the bins, I would be able to listen to YouTube videos or like whatever. I'd have enough high speed data to use that for a whole month. So now I've downgraded it because I have Wi-Fi at the place that I'm at. Now I start running out of internet, so probably need to upgrade it back to the plan I was on. Chris, what's going on? Greetings from Kentucky. Welcome. Greetings from Missouri. Sue, was it your birthday recently? I think it might have been your birthday the other day. I had a notification that popped off in my phone and said, "Wish Sue a happy birthday." And I'm like, who the frick is Sue? Ronnie, what's going on? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. Brian Allen says, "What's up, my dude? Seen you at the bins, my guy. Nice. Welcome. Did you subscribe from seeing me at the bins and seeing the graphic on my car or something?" Brad Sells, good evening, Marcus. What's going on? Do you think it's smart to increase listing during summer slowdown? I was at 40, but now I've been doing 50. Yeah, why not? Just because it's summer doesn't mean you have to, this is the thing. I'm selling more, and I don't mean this in a braggadocious type of way, but I'm selling more now than I have been, in the previous amounts of time. So just because people feel the blues during the summer doesn't mean you have to. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for every sale that I get, but I'm still up right now. Last year, I hit 6 figures this year, way before I like 3 months before I did last year. So sales are still up for me. Jay says, "Sup, Marcus? What's up, Jay?" Rodney says, "I got out of my comfort zone and hit the bins. How'd you like it?" I think the bins are one of the best ways to source for someone that's trying to find. For me, it's the same type of inventory that I can get at the thrift on the racks. It's just I got to do all the work sorting through the pile. Um, So, in my experience, I love it. Mutton Ridge says one sell, one return today. So you're zero sells, essentially. Returns are part of the game. Um, I look at it as a learning experience, unless you just have a jerk that's returning something. I don't know if you guys watched the live stream that Ray and I did on Thursday, but I had a guy buy some pants and he was like, hopefully these fit, and hopefully you have a return policy. Um, and I knew instantly that guy was going to open a return, and he sure enough did. Said the pants were too tight. You can look at these pants and tell that they are tight in the legs. But I offer free returns for any reason, so that's what it's there for. What's up, Clifton? How you doing? Cesar, what's up, Marcus and everyone? How you doing, bro? Brian Allen says STL in the building. Absolutely. It's been slow, technical difficulties. Pictures turn to garbage when I upload to eBay. Happy early born on day. No problem. Thank you. What do you mean? So your pictures turn to trash when you upload them? If you could tell me what you mean by that, I could probably try to help you through it. Be sure to wish Marcus a happy birthday by hitting the thumbs up, everyone. Right on, appreciate you. Do you scan in all your packages at the USPS kiosk or drop them off at the desk? I don't use the kiosk because that does not count as a scan. So everybody using that does not count as a dropped off scan. It just counts as an acceptance scan, and you probably got a bunch of defects on your account because of that. I sit there and wait while they scan every single package in. Then I get a receipt proving that I was there. Thriving successfully says happy birthday. Thank you. It's actually Thursday, but I appreciate it. So glad the transition from first class has not been as bad as I thought it was going to be. Me too. This the thing. This the kicker, right? I updated 2,000 listings before I actually went in and read the newsletter that I got from eBay, that we all got from eBay, saying that it was going to be a smooth transition and I didn't have to do that. However, there is some verbiage in there, and I'll pull it up in a moment, about giving us 30 days to get it all transferred over. So we'll go and we'll dive into that. And then B Dub had asked me earlier today if I was going to go make a video about how to bulk edit. So I'll just go over the bulk editing in this video. And then if you guys are watching this on the replay, if you could timestamp it in the comment section when I actually get to that for the viewers that watch on the replay, I would really appreciate that. Icarus, what's going on? Says, what's up, Marcus? God bless. God bless you too, my friend. Geo says, daily refinement, FTW. I don't know what that means. For FTW, flip the world. Daily refinement, FTW. I use his inventory system. He suggested you hella motivate me. Yeah, he's definitely got a great inventory system, and I use it. Tons and tons of resellers use it. Come to find out, it's not even his original. So he's not the originator of that inventory system, but he's just more popular than the person that did, so he gets all the credit. What's up, Dan? How you doing, bro? Yep, my birthday was on the 9th. I hope you have a great birthday. Make that cash. I knew it. I think you must have told me on the private, on the in the channel membership, that your birthday was coming up. Well, I dropped the ball on saying happy birthday to you, bud. Happy birthday. Happy late birthday. Chandra, hello and happy birthday. Thank you. Ronnie says, have you ever sent the item to the wrong address? Have you ever sent the item? Yeah, I just did that. Literally yesterday. Thankful for any sale. Yeah, I think we all should be. What is your thought on the grind model? Turning 1 into 12 plus shipping for, that's what I do every single day. I mean, I think that it's a grind. It's exactly what you said. It's a grind. I don't recommend anybody do it, right? I recommend everyone buy, items that will sell for as much as possible. Especially if you have the option to go thrifting every single day, right? I live in a town that's got 6 thrift stores within 30 minutes from me. That's what I have, and there's not very much to offer because it's a farm town, right? So, oh, for the win, gotcha. I'm hella slow. so, if you have the option to go thrifting every day and pick out good items that sell for a higher average sales price, 25, 30, $45. I definitely recommend you do that. Me personally, when I move, I'm moving out of this town that I live in. When I do move, I'm moving to a town that has the bins in it. Uh, that way I can go to the bins every single day, pick items that sell for 30, $40, list about 20 or 40 of those a day maximum. And I say maximum because I'd really like to only list like 30 items a day. You know what I mean? And still make the same amount of money that I make now. Maybe not, maybe more. You know what I mean? I don't want to do the business model that I do, guys. I do this because it's what I have to do, right? I don't live around viable, opportunities of source. I've tried the Facebook Marketplace flips. I've tried buying in bulk. There's just not enough of it here. I live in such a small town and it's not thriving like that. So what I have to do is I have to drive to the bins. I don't live close enough to source every single day. So I buy in bulk and I just grind it out, and it's what I have to do. If you don't have to do this, I don't recommend you do this. Sales have increased for me, actually. It shows the power of consistency. Absolutely. You have a full time job? No, this is my full time job. I'm used to getting higher ASP, but it's nice to keep costs low. You can mix it in and still keep your high ASP. Good evening. How you doing, Miss Lachey? Goodwill is taxing now. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I don't go there. That's why I go to the bins. What's up, Keegan? How you doing, bro? What state do you live? I live in Missouri. I'm on episode 11 of your Day in the Life series. Great. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of growth from episode 1. That was a year ago. I just hit 6 figures. Have you tried using the scan sheet? Yeah, they said it's pointless. They still have to scan every single item in. So I said, oh, so I'm wasting both of our time. They said, yeah. So I'll never use a scan sheet again. Marcus, do you think you hit 100,000 quicker this year? Bigger store, higher ASP, better sell through it? Yeah, I hit 100K 3.5 months sooner this year than I did last year. And I would say the sell-through rate's better, but the ASP is lower. Bigger store, yeah, obviously. So you mean to tell me you made 6 figures selling clothes? I didn't make 6 figures, but I sold 6 figures. I only made about 30,000 off of it, but the year's not over with yet. And I made 41K last year total, and I got my taxes down to 31K. So I'm already pretty much there this point. And that's another reason why I don't recommend everybody do low dollar sales for the grind, because you'll sell more than you make. You know what I mean? Obviously you're going to sell more than you make, but I sold 100K and I'm only at 29,000 for the year. So it's a grind, but I mean it's still okay money. My previous job was 31,000 or 34,000 for the year. You know what I mean? At salary for 12 hours a day. So I would definitely rather do this. Virginia Picker says for the win. Yeah, I'm super slow, man. Just ordered Bo's book. Looking forward to reading it. Feel like it will pay for itself. Do you have a copy or just Google the stuff? So first of all, yeah, I personally was Googling all the stuff before Bo ever wrote this book, right? But do I recommend everybody get the book? Absolutely, because then you don't have to Google it. You can just look at an item specific guide that's already prepared for you. Because you go through Google and then you'll like get lost in the sauce and like looking up all this other stuff, and sometimes it doesn't even show you what you're asking for. So, but no, I don't have a copy of it because Bo's my buddy and he's my business partner, and I got it for free. If you join the Discord, the Patreon, it comes with the Patreon. So, me owning the Patreon with him, I just got it as I got it as a bonus. I take my pictures, they look perfectly fine on my phone. As I upload photos, they have blurry, wavy lines. I messaged eBay, but they said try changing phones or reload. Shaking my head, going on for 2 weeks. That's so weird. And they look fine on your phone. Then when you update them on eBay, do you think something's happening? Are you uploading them from your phone straight to the listing, or are you uploading them to the computer and then doing your listings from the computer? because it might be something happening in the transition from the photos going onto the platform. But if that's the case, maybe if you're listing from your phone, uninstall the app and then reinstall it. See if it stop. If it stops. If you're doing it on your computer, try changing a different device and see what happens. You might have slow. You might have low space on your phone and you might need to clear out some space. I know that when I was having phone problems with my photos being blurry, it was because I was running out of space on my phone. I sent the item to the wrong address yesterday and felt so bad. Could have sworn I double checked before sending it out. Man, look, sometimes it just happens, you know. Sometimes it just happens. The closest thrift store to me is 45 minutes away. And how does that go for you? How many do you list a day and how many do you sell a day? I'm so happy. I live 10 minutes next to 3 Goodwill bins, 40 ounces a day strong. Yeah, see, I would love to do what you do. Level up thrift. Hi, Marcus. Happy B Day. Hope you had a blessed one. I'm celebrating mine this month as well. Mine is actually on Monday, or not Monday. Mine is actually on Thursday, but I appreciate all the love, guys. Living near the bins is great, Marcus. I go every day and get 20 plus items that have near or above 100% sell through for at least minimum $15 profit. Yeah, see, that's what I would do. I was talking to my buddy Pat. Uh, he doesn't sell clothing. I mean, he will sell clothes, but that's not his niche. And he's at 140K for the year already. And he goes to the bins every day. He's in and out of there like less than 30 minutes. And he goes 2 times a day. He lists 20 items a day. He makes 5K a week. He gets time to spend with his wife and kids. He goes to the gym every day. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't want to be doing what I'm doing. It's just what I have to do. Right. So I get a lot of shade, a lot of negativity in the comment section. People dogging me out about the business model that I do. This is not the ideal business model, guys. It's just what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? So all the people that want to come in here talking trash about like how hard I'm working and like I'm overworking myself and I'm like, look, it's what I have to do, guys. I have no other option. Um, you can't want to make a certain amount of money and then put in half the effort to get there. You know what I mean? So right now, this is what I got to do to grind it out. It's not going to be like this every forever. Eventually, I'll have it made, in the shade. And then when I decrease my listing goal, bro, I'm doing 80 a day right now. Can you imagine how sweet it's going to be when I'm doing 30, 40 a day? I'll be listing with I'll just be imagining the text being typed. I'll just have my hands kicked up, just chilling, feet cocked up, you know, it'll be sweet, man. So like right now I'm putting in the work that's necessary to get my whole operation moved to a different location. And then when I get there, man, everything's gonna be gravy. But I love it still. Like I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change what I'm doing. Like as far as working on eBay, being a reseller, like this is the most graviest job ever. Uh, and there's so many opportunities that have come from me just selling on eBay, from my YouTube channel to the Patreon to the Discords, multiple Discords. You know what I mean? Helping people grow their business is probably the most rewarding of it all, right? Not even the money, man. Helping people change their life. Like my life, I'm a felon, man. There's no opportunities out there for me but crummy paying jobs, right? And then people looking at you crazy because you got robbery on your record. You got drug possession and trafficking charges on your record. People look at you sideways like you're scum of the earth. So I made my own lane, and there's nothing more rewarding than showing someone that's been in my position, in my shoes before, that, bro, you don't got to be what they label you to be, because you could change your life and become a better person. But everyone's still going to look at you like you're the piece of crap dude you used to be. So not no more. Veronica, that will happen on the eBay app, but if you go on a computer, that should look fine. Mine does this as well, and it didn't affect sales. At the end of the day, really, as long as your main photo looks great, ain't nobody looking at all the photos. Half the time they message you asking you what is in the second photo. Like that's literally how much they're not looking at photos. Like, hey, what's the waist measurement? Second photo. Hey, what's the inseam measurement? Fourth photo. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't make it that far. You didn't make it 4 photos in. You spent more time messaging me, waiting for a response than it takes to actually look at the photos. I had someone message me earlier asking if there's any stains, holes, rips, or tears, and I'm like, no. Like as stated in the description, though, there's a name written on the tag from the previous owner. And they're like, oh, keep listing and build store every day is the key. Absolutely, consistency pays off. Carlitos Cruz says, I just found a Patek Philippe hat for $9 at the Salvation Army. Comps are 300. Yeah, Patek Philippe, Rolex, and all those designer watch brands. Like, definitely their merch, the bags, the hats, all sell for good money. Nice score, bro. Wish I could figure where these high dollar values are. Hit thrift stores every other day, and most items I sell are between 15 and 25 bucks. The thing is you got to source more, right? So like you're probably in the position I am. You don't have very many thrift stores. People are, competition is real because like I live in a small town, but everybody's reselling nowadays. So the competition is heavy, right? So what you got to do is you got to go out more, you got to look through more items, and you got to do it more often. That's just all there is to it. And if you don't have that type of time on your hands, you're not going to be able to get that type of merchandise. So it doesn't matter how often I go to the thrift stores out here. The only one that's putting out inventory all day long is Goodwill, and their stuff's super priced up. And a lot of the stuff that they bring out, I mean, like while some of it's good, most of the time they're not bringing out good stuff. Um, their Levi's are like $20 there. Like I'm not paying $20 for a pair of Levi's. It's just not happening. That's it. Consistency is key. And ain't no one gonna come knock on your door to make sure you're listening every day. Yeah, they're not. But you can join the Patreon, and I'll make sure you put your listings up every day because there is an accountability channel where I make people post their daily listings in. So you say you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. What's up, 240 JZ? Hey, Marcus. So just wanted to say thank you for all the help and info that you gave me, but you can add me to the list of tap outs. I'm done with eBay and their BS, so I delisted all. Dang, bro, that sucks. What are you doing now? You doing Poshmark or something else, or did you just quit altogether? Corncob Rob, what's going on, man? I have a bunch of clothing with horrible sell-through rates. With the minimum sell-through rate that you would what is the minimum sell-through rate that you would take time to list? Honestly, man, I stopped looking up sell-through rates a long time ago. I look up sell-through rates for the bins videos for the viewers' sake, but now I'm picking up items that I've sold before. I'm picking up styles that I've sold before, and they sell fast for me. Um, Usually within 90 days. Sometimes it makes about 6 months, but I stopped looking up sell through a long time ago after looking up thousands and thousands of items and just realized all I got to do is keep picking up the same thing that already sold. I made friends with the cashier at my bins. He charged me two IKEA bags worth of inventory for $1. So crazy. He's a vintage hunter, so I threw him a Pantera t-shirt, California Living. That's sick. That's great, dude. That's way better of a deal than anyone I know. Straight up. Pio de Lima says your birthday around the corner. Yep, 2 days. 2 days, and I'll be the big 4-0. Make sure to hit the thumb so you can make some sales. Thank you. Keegan says he went to a garage selling the fourth, and this guy was selling tons of 80s and 90s vintage shirts for $2 each. I bought like 150 shirts. Some of them include vintage Def Leppard and other band shirts too. Nice, man. Congratulations, bro. That's probably the buy of the year right there. The Virginia Picker says I currently have 525 listed on average. I sell 6 to 8 items a day. That's a great sell through. I go to the thrift stores once or twice a week and usually pick up around 200 to 250 pieces and try to list 50 a day. That's awesome. That's great. I wish I could do that. I wish I could go to the thrift store every single day and find that many types of items, but I can't. So I got to drive to the bins. That's 2 hours away. It's a task. Thomas Taylor says, on July 25th, my brother. God bless. Well, happy early birthday, my friend. Middleman Picker, what's going on? How you doing, bro? Hey, everyone. What's up? How you doing, man? I will do all of what you mentioned after I get out of here. Thanks for the info. No problem. Hopefully it goes well and it fix the problem. I mean, no shade. I respect your hustle and grind. I was doing a low profit model too, but washing all those clothes and getting everything listed every day was a lot. Blessings to you. Yeah, I don't wash the clothes. My mom washes them. I pay her to do it for me. Um, yeah. You're not the only one that throws shade though. You know, I mean, you said I mean no shade, but there's a lot of people that throw a lot of shade. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you think. I do what I got to do because it's what I got to do. It's not what I it's not what I desire to do. It's what I have to do because I'm not going back to work for anyone else, and I'll be danged if I'm struggling to get by. So, I got to grind it out. Like what Tex said, you signed the contract, you better get to it. Absolutely. Yo Costa, how you doing? You are doing well. Don't let the noise get to you. I mean, it is what it is. You don't have to like what I do. I'm just out here trying to help people grow their businesses. I've never told people to do what I do. I've told people to sell the way that I sell, not pick up the items that I pick up. You know what I mean? Um, you can do what I do and make a lot more money than what I do if you sell better items than what I sell. But what I'm doing, the way that I do it, is not broke. It works. It works very well. Um, I just pick up a lot of low dollar items. I admire your work ethic and business model. People act like there aren't multi-billion-dollar companies that sell cheap items like Dollar Tree and Five Below. Absolutely, you can make a lot of money doing this. You just gotta you just gotta put the effort in. Selling clothes. Yeah, I'm not saying that. That's true, but I'm not reading that out loud. What's up, Brianna? How you doing? You're doing well. Don't I already read that. What's up, Roy? How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you. Good to see you live. Good to see you here. Deborah, how you doing? In my area, the thrift stores are high priced and the items are low dollar. Closest Ben's is over an hour away. Was wondering if the stress of highway travel is worth the hour trip. Yeah, I drive an hour and a half, so I would definitely do it if I were you. Um, it's well worth it for me. I wish I lived closer. If I lived an hour away, even, I would probably go every day. Um, I had to wade through a load of crap to find a video that talks about reselling. Here to join the merchant club. Well, I don't know if you had to wade through my videos because that's all I talk about is reselling. So welcome to the club. My brother, what's up, man? 40 ball. 40 ball for what? What are you talking about, bro? Scored a Dale Earnhardt all over vintage tee for $4. Nice. Okay, my mom works as a vendor in a local consignment shop, and I sell through her as an auxiliary. She takes me to a yard sale 2 houses over, and I got two full bags and a box full of stuff for $10. Nice. Congratulations. Hang on 1 second, guys. Alrighty. I have better luck going to Marshalls, Ross, Burlington, and buying their clearance and seller. Unfortunately, you have to pay up a bit. Items seem to sell it. It doesn't matter how you get your inventory, as long as you get some stuff to flip, that's all that matters. For $1, I got a plastic case filled with guitar picks, about 95 of them. I don't know anything about guitar picks, but I do know that there are some that can sell for good money just because there's collectors out there. Hopefully, you strike gold. Hey, man, just found your channel in the last month. Been binge watching and picking up a lot of nuggets of knowledge. Employee clothing has been slang. I'm trying to tell y'all about this employee stuff, man. Y'all better not sleep on it. For real. Glad you're taking heed to it, my friend. I personally do all my thrifting in 3 stores in my local rural area, maintaining 15 listings a day. $4.40 average buy cost, 26.80 average sell past 90 days. 941 active, 484 sold. Yeah, 15 a day is great. You know what I mean? I can do 15 a day. I don't know about $26.80 average sales price. Um, Not all the items that I find in my local thrifts are worth paying that much for just to not make $26 average sales price. Um, there's just not that much great stuff here. Uh, 15 a day though. I would probably be able to do the bins at 15 a day, um, but not at that sales price either though. My role is being eliminated at the end of the month. I started reselling part time in January, and I'm grateful I have that as a cushion and can do it full time until I figure out my next step. Yeah, it's definitely a viable option. If you got some traction going already, you can definitely see significant cushion comfort hanging in there until you get something else going. Me, I just kind of grinded it out. I was like, well, man, now I'm full time. I'm just gonna make it work. Uh, maybe that'll be what you end up doing. Thanks for all the info and support. No problem. Glad that you're learning stuff. Oh, the birthday. Yeah, I'm tripping, bro. I'm super tripping. Christina says, hi, Marcus. Hi, resellers. Hi, Christina. How are you? The big 40. Yeah, happy birthday to you. Yeah, Matthew Dixon. Happy birthday, brother. I had a buyer just returned an extra large button up shirt after 45 days. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Saying that the shirt doesn't fit. He took a pic and he clearly shrunk the shirt a full inch shrunk from my photo of the measurements. Yeah, just return him 50% of the money and tell him that it's not in the condition you shipped it out in. Presentation is a huge part of why I love selling. How you decorate your little area says so much about how you are as a seller. Well, I guess it says nothing good about me at all because I don't do any of that extra stuff. I'm just trying to get items sold. Ben's for me is 2 hours away. Unfortunately, I go 5 times a week to my 3 thrifts. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I'm glad that it's working for you. If it would be like that here, I would definitely do that here. Hello, first time making it to a live chat. Welcome, Shannon. How you doing? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. If you do a multiple quantity listing, does that count as one listed or the quantity that you're listing? I always wondered. If you put 10 listings in one quantity, that's one listing. So if your listing goal is 10 a day, that multiple quantity listing of 10 items does not count as your 10 a day. You still got to do 9 more listings. I've always been hugely inspired by medieval shops selling swords, shields, magic items, potion bottles, might and magic for the mandate of heaven was a huge influence. The shops were gorgeous. Nice. Yeah, that stuff's got a cult following. There's like definitely money to be made there. Shannon says, I'm an six-figure reseller that had to start over from ground zero. I want to document it all. I want to document it on YouTube. Any software tips? I'm not tech savvy at all. I use a freaking GoPro and video pad, which is not free, by the way. They offer free software like DaVinci Resolve. I don't have the patience to learn how to use it. But I recommend getting and you don't have to get a GoPro. You can use your phone probably, but make sure your phone has a lot of space on it. Um, use free software, your phone, and free editing software, and just get started. Just press record. You'll get better as you go along. All my early videos are cringe. A lot of the current stuff is not as great as it could be, but I just got over it and just start making videos and start providing value. That's just all. That's all that matters. As long as you're providing value, the followers of your channel will care about you on a personal level later, but nobody cares about your personal life. The first few subscribers, at least, until they get to know you, they want you to provide value. So that would be because my first few videos they did so horrible. It took me I think, over 6 months to get 100 subs. So definitely, also don't compare yourself to anyone else and don't let it get you down if it doesn't take off right away. One thrift has shirts, shoes, and jeans for $3. My salvation is very random. My Goodwill is $6.50 for jeans, $5 shirts, $5 sweaters. Yeah, with that, you just kind of got to pick out the best items. I have a full-time job, 50 hours a week, and do this all on the side. Nice. So you're racking it up. Hoping one day I can quit the 9 to 5 and go full time. You will with that type of sell through and with that grind on the side, you'll definitely do it. I've made some good money from Pokemon cards. I just made $23 today from 36 cards. Nice. I sold a case of Pokemon cards brand new in the box for $75 in 5 minutes. Thanks. I appreciate it. Love your channel. Thank you. Glad to provide value. Happy pre-birthday. I'm so glad I'm here in your live chat. Yeah, you don't pop in too often. Welcome. How you doing? Uh, yeah, Via Glow. Hey, hey, welcome. Do you prefer to list on your phone or laptop? Laptop. I don't list on the phone anymore. Uh, yeah, much slower on the phone than I am on the laptop. I love going into Goodwill and seeing $75 Jordans, which are complete fakes. Felt kind of awful who ends up buying those. Sometimes they know they're fake and they buy them anyway. But you can't tell Goodwill that they're fake. They're still going to sell them regardless. They don't care. We all go through the self absorbed idiot phase as creators. It's part of the process and part of the discipline you build from learning what doesn't work. Absolutely. That's true. Um, and then, like, once you do find out what works, you just kind of like keep doing that. But also be mindful of your metrics. Your metrics will tell you what isn't working the best. And then, most of all, your subscribers will tell you what doesn't work as well. So, make the content that they want to watch. It's not really about you in the end. I get very lucky with vintage hits, Patagonia, Carhartt, Levi's, focusing on the Y2K baggy stuff lately. After hearing how good you do with these items, yeah, it's so easy to get those types of items. It's just getting a lot of them is the thing. A lot of people don't really understand which of these items are valuable. Um, but that's why watching YouTube videos and stuff is helpful. So you use a camera now. I've used a camera for well over a year and a half. What do you mean? For videos or for eBay? I'm not sure what you mean. If you're talking about eBay, I use my phone for eBay taking photos, and I use a GoPro to film my YouTube videos, and I've done that for well over a year. Arrow says definitely list every day, like Marcus and many of the sellers on YouTube say. I used to have certain days for just finding inventory, then others for listing. Not anymore. List every day. Yep. Big success is to list every day, create a draft bank for the days. So look, I'm doing 80 listings 4 days a week. I take 3 days off. Two of those days are sourcing. One day is um completely off. Although here lately I've been working on my day off to build up my draft bank because I got something coming up that I got to be out of town for. But yeah, list every day, even on your days off. Photos on, yeah, I'm doing photos for eBay on my phone still. Um, I just don't see the need in buying a camera when your phone nowadays comes with a better camera than most of the point and shoots. Rob, what's going on, man? How you doing? Sorry I couldn't be on your live stream, bro. Um, it's just not a good day. Um, Unfortunately. Johnny Swag, my guy, what's up? Number 34, what on the like? On the what? Whatever it is, I'm glad you're here, bro. Reading the Bible, what is your favorite verse that always sticks with you and live by? It's Proverbs. A wise man doesn't refuse counsel or correction. A fool hates correction, something like that. Because if you think that you can't be told something, bro, you are tripping. If you don't want to be corrected by someone, you're tripping. If you feel like you know everything, you're tripping. You're a fool, and you're never going to get anywhere in life. So if I'm doing something wrong, I want people to correct me. If there's a better way to do something, I want people to show me. If you think that you can help me with something, please try. The thing is, people get offended when you've already tried something and you tell them it doesn't work, uh, because they are fools and don't want correction. Definitely going for the most improved award because I definitely didn't have the most glamorous start. LOL. We never have the most glamorous start. We just got to get started. Yeah, I wouldn't say they come around often, but appreciate when they do. Absolutely. And what is it? Even a garbage can gets a steak. Yeah, so everybody finds good items. Um, you just got to go more often. You know what I mean? Now, if I was to go to the bins, my first 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes tops in the bins, I'm finding great items that sell for $35, $40, $50, vintage items. I'm finding all that. But my bins does not rotate rows. They open for 3 hours at a time. So every minute you're there, the picking gets worse and worse and worse, right? So if I can go to the bins every single day for the first 30 minutes of the time that they're open, I'll pull out 20, 25 items, great items, you know what I mean? Leave, come back when they open back up again and do it again. And I'll probably be able to get 40 to 50 items a day that are really, really good quality items. And if I can go and do that every single day, my store ASP will shoot through the roof. I won't have to list as many items and it'll be a much easier day for me. I don't have that option right now because I'd have to literally drive 2 hours there, 2 hours back. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it at this time for me to waste all that money and time driving on the highway because um, it just doesn't make that much sense to me right now. Love that eBay made scheduled listings free. I have items scheduled to list every day through the end of the month. Nice. That's definitely coming through in the clutch. I list every day. I may not draft every day, but I list every day. Yeah, if you can list every day, you don't need to draft every day. But I draft every day so I can take a day off. I feel like uploading photos on my phone to eBay is slow, so slow. It is very, very slow. It's extremely slow. All right, cool. If you suffered through sourcing 5 days a week and listing 2 days, how much do you think you can make a week? You could probably make the same as somebody that listed 5 days a week and only sourced two. So I would say that it just depends. How many are you listing, and how many do you want to sell a day? If if you want to do, five a day, you can list all that in one day and draft it and then launch those drafts over the course of 7 days, right? So you really just got to figure out what your number is, figure out how many days you need to do that in to get there with having 2 days of listing. So whatever the case is, if you can list fast, you can do whatever number you want, right? And still make the same amount of money as somebody that listed 5 days, 7 days a week, whatever the case may be. Um, there's people out there that list one day a week and they just launch drafts all week. Anything's possible with eBay. That's the beauty part of it. If you can train your brain to love the boring, tedious stuff, you don't need willpower. You enjoy the whole process and the mastery of work, routine, and process. Yeah, I agree. Sometimes you just got to take your emotions out of it. You got to have a little bit of redundancy. That's why my process doesn't change. You know what I mean? I do my shipping, I take my photos, and then I list them. I leave my emotions out of it because if that was the case, I would never list because I don't enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy making the money from it, but I don't enjoy sitting in front of the computer is the easiest part of it. I don't enjoy taking photos, but I love eBay as a whole, right? But after after about 30 sets of photos, I'm over it. You know what I mean? So I just got to kick it into emotion free zone and just do the other 50 sets. You know what I mean? There's people out there that do 5 or 10 a day and they literally love life. They go find vintage bangers all day long, sit at the bins for 8 hours and find three t-shirts and come home, and that's their business model. I don't have that business model. Um, but it's definitely a viable option. You're not going to make a lot of money. You're probably not going to make six figures a year doing that, but you can definitely make a few grand a year uh, comfortably. I've learned so much from you and Bo. I found Bo through you. I just finished watching all of your day in the life videos. Took a while, but learned a lot about what to pick up. Awesome. I'm glad you learned a lot. That's what they're there for. Really glad that the videos help people out. Hey Marilyn, how you doing? I use your inventory system, except instead of taking all that time and effort to consolidate boxes, I just recycle the storage bag and item number. If I sell number 55, I use number 55 again. That's awesome. That's definitely a way to do it. I don't have time for that. Gio, been reading a concordance Bible and started at Genesis. I find it crazy how even Cain acted out of in sin. God still gave hey, God still gave him protection. So even the worst of people, God still is willing to have us save us. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Proverbs 15:5. Okay, that is it. Were you able to update the shipping on eBay yet? I didn't update the shipping, but that brings me back to it. So somebody tagged this at whatever we're at 44 minutes and 45 seconds in is when I went over shipping. So I'm gonna present my screen here and we'll show how I went when I did do it in bulk. Now I did 2,000 listings this way before I realized that I didn't necessarily have to do this. So hang on, let me send these offers real quick though. Cause why not, right? All right, so go to your listings. And this is what I did. I went to the editor. And I did 1 through 2,000 already. So now I'm gonna just do probably because I can't just pick it at random. Let me see what 41 does. Okay, so let's just pick these 50, right? We'll edit the selected. Oh, it's probably 200. Continue. So, for example, sorry guys. Thank you, Hillary. My mic is a piece of crap. So I'll go back in here. Let me go back to sharing this. Where are we at? Revised listings. As I was saying, I'm going to go in here, select all of these items right here on the left on the bulk editor, right? So all the items are selected. You go right here to, where's it at? Lowest shipping costs. You press this button and it's going to go from lowest to highest. And then when you get to these items that are not first class, you click off of them because you don't want to edit your priority items and call them ground advantage. So click on all these. I think these are all going to be, make sure, see all 895s, these are all priority. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and click on all these real quick. And then, come on, man, stop acting stupid. So I'll turn all these priority mails off. And then we'll go in and edit this shipping in bulk real quick. Now, from what the newsletter said, you have 30 days to get all this done, but there's no immediate action needed. So if all you sell is first class items, you can just go in your bulk editor and do this without doing what I'm doing. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is go up here to the bulk edit button now, and we'll go to domestic shipping. Change to flat cost to all buyers. I'm going to select the ground advantage, right? I'm still charging $650 for it, so I'm going to enter a flat cost of $650. And then I'm going to save this and apply it. Once it's been applied, I'm going to submit all these changes in, and then it changes. Anything that's got an this item has an offer out on it, so I can't change. I can't update this right now, so I'm gonna exit, and that's how you do that. Um, Now you can also, if you have business policies, you can just go in your business policies and just update that. But I don't use business policies. Um, Also, let me pull up the newsletter real quick. Let me go back to that. If you guys use the Seller Hub, you can go to this newsletter right here, USPS Ground Advantage. So, Ground Advantage is here. As previously announced, USPS has consolidated ground shipping options by combining USPS Retail Ground First Class Package and Parcel Ground Select into a single service, USPS Ground Advantage. Printing your labels on eBay. First Class and Parcel Select ground shipping labels will automatically print as Ground Advantage. You don't need to do anything. If you printed your label prior to July 9th, USPS will continue to accept packages with a discounted service until September 30th, 2023. So technically, you don't need to do anything. But it says right here, we are asking sellers to update listings to Ground Advantage over the next 30 days to ensure buyers see the most accurate shipping details. We realize this may take longer for some sellers, and we will continue to support First Class on existing listings for a longer period of time. We will update you as more information becomes available. So, as I was saying, you technically don't need to do anything. They're going to give you enough time to get it updated. But should you? Probably, probably. Am I going to break my neck to get it done like I was doing? Probably not. Um, but I will make sure that over the next 30 days, all of my listings do get in there. But I spent about 2 hours uploading or updating. I don't think it was 2 hours. It was at least a good solid hour, but it felt like two, changing those listings to USPS Ground Advantage. So that's how I'm doing it. If you guys have a larger store, I don't have a large store, but I have a larger store than some of you do. Um, that's how I'm doing mine. Hey, glad to make a live. Do you input everything twice, or can you turn listings reports into inventory? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you input everything twice, or can you turn listings report into inventory? I don't track inventory. And what I mean by that is I don't track individual items in my inventory. I just track what I bought in a trip. So if I bought 500 items on a trip and I spent $600 on it, I just write Goodwill, $600 spent, 500 items, and then I do the buy cost for that trip. When you make the move near a Ben's location, are you going to move all your inventory and just try to fire sell everything and start over building the store? I'll try to sell as much as I can before the move, but I'm bringing whatever's left over with me. You said you plan on moving next to your bin system. Will you be moving to a house and run your business, or will you be at the same size space and living and still? I don't know. I got to see what's available in that area. Um, Obviously, I would want to keep everything all in one spot. So if I had property that's big enough to have either like a still building built on it, or a house that's big enough with a basement to put all my inventory in there, then that would be the move. Because if I'm able to move to a Ben's location that has property on it with a suitable environment for me, I wouldn't have to have such large storage space because I wouldn't have to store as many items, because I wouldn't have to list as many items. So therefore, I would be able to do much less work, much less space, make much more money, and source more often. John 6:35-7. What does that say? Y'all gonna get some Bible today. If you don't know, guys, I'm a super duper Christian. This hat is even a Christian hat. It's my boy's foundation that helps abused and battered children through salvation with Jesus. I love Jesus. All about it. When he saw Jesus passing by, he said, "Look, the Lamb of God." When the two disciples heard him, they followed Jesus. When the two disciples heard him say this, they followed Jesus. I am a follower of Jesus. Have you ever made 100,000 net? No, I've only been doing this a little over a year full time. So I have not made 100,000 net. Not yet. Do you know how much like effort it actually takes to literally pocket $100,000 at this stuff? You're not doing it. If you're doing it your first or second year, you're selling great items. I'm not doing it yet. I'll be there one day. When you do launch your drafts, when do you launch your drafts? 8 a.m. or wait until later in the day? I'd list all over the place. One day I'll list at 8 in the morning. I haven't even listed my items yet today. I'll be doing it after I get off this call. It's literally all over the place. It does not matter when you list your items. Obviously, the best time to list your items is when your buyers are active, is what eBay recommends. How in the heck do you know when your buyers are the most active? I sell clothing to vintage kids, dudes of all ages, and women in their 40s and up. Sometimes some young teeny bopper type of women. Uh, I can't predict when all them people are live on eBay. You know what I mean? So I just get my items listed every day. That's all that matters. As long as they're going live, people will buy it. How do you clean the new with tags or dry clean items? Does your mom look at the tag before washing them? I made many mistakes with dry clean items. I throw dry clean items in the washing machine and dry them. If it messes them up, I don't list them. She's not looking at the tags. She's not spot trading. She's not stain trading items. Whatever goes in the washing machine goes in the way it goes in. It comes out the way it comes out, and then I list it how it is. If something was like wool and it got shrunken, I don't list it. If something got ruined in the wash because of washing it the way it wasn't supposed to get washed, I don't sell it. If I wash a dry clean item and it comes out fine and I can't tell anything's wrong with it, I'm just gonna list it. Um, I'm not doing all extra stuff to try to take care. I'm listing so many items, guys. I don't have time to do anything special to it. And since I'm paying someone to do the laundry for me, I don't expect my mom, she works a full-time job. I don't expect her to try and go in and like determine how all these items get listed or washed or whatever, you know what I mean? So if she ruins something in the wash, she ruins something in the wash. I paid $1 for it. You know what I mean? I'll just redonate it. What's up, Jared? How you doing, my guy? Appreciate you coming and hanging out. 135 watching and only 37 likes. Come on, y'all, smash that thumb. Thank you, Hillary. Appreciate the egging on to get them thumbs up. See what I did there? Bro, I just went full time. I use an HP laptop, but take photos with an iPhone. I'm literally breaking my neck trying to list from my phone. Using ScanDisk is too slow for me. What's your process? So I used to use an HP laptop. Now I use a Samsung Book note laptop. I take pictures on my phone. I use my charger cord. I plug it into the computer, plug it in my phone. Photos automatically upload to the computer. I list from the computer. Super fast with the uploading speed. It definitely does not take long at all to upload the photos. I don't use a scan disk. That comes with like using a camera. But even that's fast too, in my opinion. Your computer might just be slow. My HP laptop was super slow. Um, this one's much faster. In my case, it's a little tricky because neurodivergent brain, I don't know what that means. ADHD and autism make it hard to use willpower to focus on a single task. I learned another way to do it. The good thing is, my friend, is that you persevered through it and you found a way to make it happen. That's admirable at many levels. I'd rather list than do construction. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather list than do anything too. My biggest problem is consistency. I feel working at home, I have too many distractions, wife, dogs, etc. I need to make a schedule and stick to it. I can definitely see that, bro. 100%. Um, it's a beautiful distraction, but still a distraction nonetheless. So there's going to be a couple of things that either you have go on. You don't list at home, or you have your wife, you set boundaries, or you don't, and you just take all day to get your listings done. But either way, you got to make everybody happy. I'm trying to get Husband of the Year award. You know what I mean? So if that means I got to be up to 2 in the morning doing listings, as long as my wife is happy, that's all that matters. Um, you know what I mean? I'm not really trying to be like I'm not trying to be ignoring anyone. I've tried that before, and no one's happy at all in that type of demographic. So, you kind of just got to do what makes everybody happy. How do you avoid reseller burnout? You just leave your emotions out of it, and you just do what you got to do. I know that's not the answer you guys want to hear, but that's how I do it. I've been reselling for 2.5 years now. There's tons of days that I don't feel like doing it. Today's one of those days. I don't want to list anything today. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my listings done. That's all there is to it. I got goals, I got plans, I got businesses to set up and run, and the only way to get there is to just do the job. Dark Gravity says, I'm normally a lurker, but I have a question. I got my first iNet delivered today. It was false. I didn't have a choice, so I refunded his money and did the disagree option. Second part coming. Okay, let me scroll down. I'm not concerned with the money. How do I get rid of the iNet? So the way to get rid of the iNet was not do what you already did. So hold up, you did do the disagree option. So okay, so that's the part to do. You put in the you can do it multiple ways. You can just refund their money and then report the buyer for misusing the return policy. Or you can refund the item, leave it in the notes section. This is a misuse of the return policy. Say, for instance, in my case, someone returned an item for doesn't match description or photos, but they returned it because it doesn't fit. That's a misuse. That's a lie. That's not the right reason to use that return reason. So you report the buyer by using that. Say you sent an item, right, an electronic device, and they say that it doesn't work, missing parts or pieces are broken or something like that, but you get it back and you test it and it does work. You just say this is a misuse of the return policy. The item works just fine. Here's my proof, and it will fall off. It takes about 2 weeks, or it might wait until the 20th of each month when the cycle starts over, because eBay starts over their metrics on the 20th of every month. If you notice, when you do the projected INAD rates, it's on the 20th of every month. And you should notice it fall off. That's how you do it. You just report the buyer, or you leave it in the notes section while you're not giving them the full return, and it will fall off. Let's see. Rob says, I changed all my shipping to economy except media, which is the only thing I use calculator for. I heard media prices went up. Did they go up? I don't sell media, but I heard they did. Sweeten the environment of master procrastinator through the needed stimuli so it feels pleasant to stay focused and be comfortable while doing tasks. Sounds like you got to figure it out, my friend. I used to be a procrastinator. Not no more. I just get up and get it done. Wow, I'm super far behind. As far as I know, the iNet stays with you for a year. No, it does not stay with you for a year if you sell over 400 items in 3 months. It's a rolling 90-day basis. Sound off, sound off. You muted yourself. Lost your mic. Yep, sorry, guys. I'm definitely far behind. No problem. Yep, it does. I have 2 iNads right now due to eBay authentication who admitted made a mistake on both items. My iNads reset, not reset, but my iNads change every 20th of the month. No questions asked, because I sell over 400 items a month. If you sell over 400 items every 3 months, you get judged on a 90-day rolling basis, which means every 20th of the month, your iNads will fall off if they're false. If you had a choice doing eBay or working construction or on the freeways in the hot 105-degree weather, just thinking that will end eBay burnout. Yeah, I agree with that, Johnny. Let's see. Johnny Swag, that's true. California's super hot right now. I better be thankful I can work in my nice. Hey, you guys see, I got a hoodie on. Like, I'm inside. I got sweatpants on too. Like, I'm inside in the AC chilling, man. I ain't outside doing no construction. Well, public service announcement: reverse weaves fit differently than a standard sweatshirt. The thing is about reverse weave too is it's technologically supposed to be cut reverse weave style to reduce shrinkage, and it still shrinks. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Do you use listing templates? No, I sell similar from my own store. So if I got a Nike hoodie, I'm going to sell similar from a previous Nike hoodie. Don't have to change content. I don't have to change size. I don't have to change the color unless I sell similar from a black Nike hoodie that match a gray Nike hoodie. You don't have to change the shipping. You don't have to change the description. All you got to do is change the condition description if there's something that needs to be changed. I don't use any listing templates. I'll sell similar a hat from another hat. I'll sell similar a baseball shirt. I'll sell a Cardinal shirt off of a Cardinals hat because it's the same category. All you got to do is change what matches in the category. I'll sell an Old Navy pair of jeans off of a Levi's pair of jeans. I'll sell a pair of Miss Me jeans off of a pair of Indigo Rain jeans. It doesn't matter as long as it's in the same category. And all I'll do is just change what I need to change inside that listing and keep it moving. It's still quicker to do that than create a new listing or sell similar off some clown on eBay that doesn't know what they're doing and has a bunch of incorrect information inside their listing already. So that's why I do what I do the way that I do it. You can build listing templates. It probably will save you some time, but instead of building listing templates, I just do it the way that I'm doing, which is essentially the same thing as a listing template. The AC in my eBay building broke a couple of days ago. Bro, that sucks. New part takes 2 weeks to get here. Now I'm working the night shift. I believe that's the best method to do, bro. Get you some box fans. Hi, happy birthday. I have about 500 items in my store and sell anywhere from 3 to 6 items a day. Do you think that's okay? I think that's great. Can we change to ground shipping right before I print the label? It should automatically change on its own before you print the label, but yes, you should be able to. All my first class items are popping up as ground, regardless. I didn't have to change anything. I take pictures on my phone, link to my Google account. That's the slow route. When I list on desktop, I split screen, drag and drop photos from Google Photos, then delete photos from my phone to have space to save for next set. So, does it take a while for your photos to sync? Because when I was doing it that way, it took a while for my photos to sync from my phone to my Google Cloud, then to be able to get them on the computer from that. So, like, just uploading them straight from my phone to my computer and then deleting after I create the draft is the way that I do it. You can do whatever works. There's no right way to do eBay. As long as it works for you, that's the right way. I work in a steel mill in Alabama. Bro, that sucks. I'm working an extra 60 hours a week trying to build reselling to get out. You'll get there, bro, with that type of drive. I'm thankful that I'm a small store, so changing to ground advantage was a breeze. Hey, bro, been a minute since I commented. Have had a crazy journey so far with eBay. 2 years, been thinking of trying YouTube to share my experience. Do you think it's worth it with all the resellers on YouTube? Yeah, I think everyone in the world should have a reselling, or I think everyone should have a YouTube channel, whether it's about reselling or not. Everyone should have a YouTube channel. Every individual in the world has something to say, and someone's going to watch it. 60 hours, you're a gangster. I didn't do anything. My first class package I shipped yesterday, automatic. Yep, exactly. I wouldn't trust automatic updates. I had a label print media mail today. You probably messed up on accident and just pressed the first button that popped up because I've done that multiple times. Because all I do is I see like an affordable shipping rate and I'm like, yeah, that's first class. And then it comes out with the X on the label and I'm like, dang it. And I got to go in there and void the label. I'm 56, retired. I love getting these checks from eBay. Absolutely. I'm running a lean 300 item store right now. I'll get up to 400 by Friday and struggle to stay above 300 over the weekends. That's not a bad problem to have, Rob. My regular job is miserable. I think I'm not far behind you. John 16:33. 16:33. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Absolutely. Revelation 20:10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Yeah. If that don't scare you guys into believing in Jesus or getting salvation, I don't know what will, because I'm not burning in the lake of hell forever. Bible, basic information before leaving Earth. Absolutely. I never list after 4 p.m. Items listed late can get lost on page 43 fast. I don't know how much stock I put into that, Rob, but if that's what you want to do, buddy, by all means, go ahead. I know the OG Tech and Sports was launching listings at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he had no problems making $1 million before you know, doing the big shift that he did and start hiring people. Dreamlink says, "Hello, everyone. I'm fairly new to listing. I was wondering what's the proper way to title a listing for jeans or other clothing. Brand, item, gender, size, color, keywords. Levi's jeans, men's 32-32, blue, either straight leg or whatever the cut would be, and then whatever other keywords apply. Marcus, it might be easier for you to sort your listings by ship cost and update 200 at a time. Just remember what page you stop on." Yeah, essentially that's what I did. I just sorted by um I guess I could just do that from the beginning though, huh? And just sort from the highest to lowest in shipping. That's a great idea. Thank you. You probably saved me a lot of time there, but see, a fool hates correction. I don't hate correction. I'm definitely trying to get that done as soon as I can. Anyone's got great advice, I'm always willing to listen. When you go to the bins and find a vintage shirt, would you quick flip to someone asking to buy it at the bins? No, I'm gonna sell my stuff and make the money. Unless they're offering me a great price, then I'll sell it there. But I don't. I'm the one trying to buy the shirt from them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go list it myself and make the money. Dry clean my items, wash on delicate cold, and dry it on air dry or hang dry it. Yeah, if I catch it or if I know it ahead of time, and I remember to tell my mom to do it that way, I will. But if she ain't catching it, then it ain't getting washed that way, and I'm okay with that. Yep, I list items whenever, now and then. Now then, for auctions, you will want your items to end on Sunday nights. Best ending times are 6 to 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't do auctions. Generally, the best time to list an item are when people will be browsing the internet. For the most potential bidders, this will be in the evenings when people are home from work or school, is what Google says. Yeah, that's what I said about the listing when your buyers are active, air quotes, because you just got to figure out when your buyers are active. What's up, Brian? How you doing, bro? Hi, everyone. Let's get this cash. Absolutely. Do you have an accountant that you use that is an expert for resellers? I thought you mentioned it before, but I can't find it. Yes, I do. I have a reseller that is an accountant for my accountant. She has a YouTube channel. Cheryl Miller is her name. Her channel is Simplified Accounting with Cheryl. There's a link in the description. How many listings are you doing each day? I do 80. How do you know which brands are risky to sell? You get a Vero. I just got a Vero for Herbalife. Don't sell Herbalife. Bella the reseller. One. Flip the world. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you coming and kicking it. Thank you, sir. No problem. Media mail did go up. Yeah, I thought so. Not much. Still under $4 for a 1 pound package. Sweet. I currently have someone that issued a payment dispute with their bank for an item they received damage, and I have already refunded them. Some days it's like banging my head on the wall. Absolutely. Media mail went up to $3.92. What's up, Dave? Formerly known as the reseller, formerly known as NC Picker. My guy. Thanks for the shout out a few weeks ago. Dave got me about 100 subs. You guys are awesome. Dave's not here. I only sell sold. You're a fool, Dave. Eddie H. Dave picks can I get your eBay store name for a friend? Dave's here to promote his eBay store. Everybody go buy something from Dave. Tell him I sent you in the comment section. Do you see any difference from eBay top rated seller? I was giving the notification that I qualify as top rated seller. Yeah, you get a little bit of higher placement. You get a discount on your final value fees. And there was another perk. I can't really remember. You get cheaper shipping cost. So like if you're not top rated seller, a flat rate envelope is not going to cost you $760. It's going to cost you more. So yeah, there's some perks to it. You definitely don't not want to be top rated seller. The biggest thing I notice is a shipping discount that eBay gives you. Yep, shipping discount is clutch. Get a discount from okay. So thank you, Bella the Reseller. Appreciate it. It's actually Thursday, but I'll take all the birthday shout outs now because I won't be live on Thursday. I found that in business of buying and selling, ignorance is punished a lot. That's why I find it helpful to create a sales process and environment simple enough for you to operate and understand. I'd say that's very sound advice. What do you think about using directly the eBay app when taking the items photos? Wouldn't it be faster later when creating the drafts contrary to uploading them from the camera roll? I'm not sure I understand what you meant by that, but let's see if I can read it again and comprehend. What do you think about using directly the eBay app when taking the items photos? Wouldn't it be faster later? So I think what you mean is it faster to take photos from the app for your listing versus taking all the photos at once and then uploading from the camera roll? And in my opinion, no, it's not faster. It's much faster to upload your photos from the camera roll on your computer after uploading the photos from your camera to your computer, because then you don't get that blue spinny circle buffering thing. It's much faster to do everything from your computer, in my opinion. But you can do eBay the way you want to do it. And if you don't mind uploading the photos from your camera, by all means, go ahead and do that. If you don't mind taking the photos from your eBay listing, by all means, go ahead and do that. You can do that, but you may need to edit the pics. Yep. I love that you're able to work with your brand in a productive way. Yeah, killing it. If you can't scale up your understanding to fit a level that is beyond you, simplify the process and master the bare basics. If it's simple enough to work with and make sales, you got to process. Absolutely. And if you could train somebody else to do it, that's even better. Thank you. I sell, I buy and sell items I understand. That's a perfect way to do it. A lot of people out here selling things they don't know nothing about. I've done that with clothing items, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm even selling women's dresses. I don't know a thing about a dress. I'm just going to stop selling them. I know something about jeans because I wear jeans. So I can kind of figure it out for a woman's pair of jeans. If you would start all over again, what would you do different? I would only sell items that sell for $25 to $30 and up, and I would list about 20 items a day, and I would live next door to a Benz. Bro, I just went full time. I take pictures and list from my iPhone. I'm literally, yep, I already read that one. There's the link to Cheryl's YouTube channel. She's got a lot of knowledge. She is my accountant. I will use her every year until she stops doing reselling. I don't know if you're throwing a tomato at me, Andy. I assume you are. I'm ducking it. How you like that? When you drop off your packages at the post office, do you need a manifest sheet? You don't need one. I get all my packages scanned in. Do you offer free returns? Do you have a lot of returns? I do offer free returns and I don't have a lot of returns. I've sold 5,000 items this year and I've only had 67 returns. Happy birthday in advance. Hope you have a good one and many, many more, God willing. Absolutely. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Do you use the eBay app or use Safari Chrome on your phone? I use the browser on my phone. The app is trash. I hate it. I really can't stand it. Can you get banned for selling too much of one brand? I mean, define too much. Like if you're selling millions of dollars of one brand or like hundreds of thousands of one brand, yeah, that you might raise some red flags. Um, so definitely that's risky. What kind of phone do you use? Samsung Galaxy S20. Sorry for asking questions twice earlier. That's no problem. You can ask the question 15 times if you need to. Just let me know if I need to answer it if I graze by it because you've already asked it. Gotta run and finish my listings. Everyone have a blessed evening. Take it easy, Deborah. Thank you. My birthday is Thursday too. Happy early birthday, Marks. Nice. I can do Pokemon cards because I've have my fair share since that fat days when Pokemon first came out. Spent a lot of time researching going rates of Pokemon cards from idle courtesy, curiosity. Yeah, Pokemon cards can be very, very lucrative. I know a guy in my Patreon did $50,000, no, $100,000 in 1 year on Whatnot selling Pokemon cards. I've learned so much about women's clothing since I started reselling, i.e., the sizing labels are all lies. Use physical measurements. Facts, bro. Don't sell women's clothing without measurements. And you might want to do hip measurements too. That comes up sometimes. I don't do it, but you might want to. I don't know. I'll tell you all need to know about women's dresses. They need pockets. Yes, they do. Absolutely. I know that. I appreciate it. No problem. With the items that you donate, why not make one big photo and auction on eBay starting at 99 cents? I haven't donated any items yet. I donate trash, like items that are not worth me listing. I mean, I could do that, but it's just more work than I need to put in. I don't have time to like make a designated like listing for all that. Like, guys, you don't understand how much work I do behind the scenes. If you knew how much work I was doing that I don't show in my uh day in the life videos, like I don't have time to do literally anything else in life at all. I squeeze in so much other stuff between YouTube, my Patreon, my reselling business, my church, and my personal life. I don't have any other time for anything. Like I barely get 6 hours of sleep, 7 hours of sleep a night. So I ain't got time to be doing nothing extra. If one thing happens in my day that isn't according to my schedule, my whole day's thrown off. It's thrown off and I'm in a bad mood. It's ruined. So like I literally schedule everything. I legit schedule everything down to a T. Like for real. And if I spend 5 minutes talking to a person at the post office, or if I spend 10 minutes messaging back and forth with someone, helping someone, that throws everything off. So like, I don't have time for anything else. I gotta make room for the patrons of my Patreon. I gotta make room for, people that, message me on Instagram, asking for help, things like that. All that stuff. It's what I'm here for. It's what I've started my channel for, but all that stuff definitely adds up. So I don't got time to be uh doing anything additional. Could you post a link to your eBay store? Thanks for all the info. This is my thing, and I really don't want this to sound mean. I don't like sharing my eBay store. It's already super easy to find, right? But every time someone goes to my eBay store and looks at my listings and don't buy anything, it hurts my metrics, guys. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm not trying to be a fool. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be a clown. I'm not trying to be anything. But eBay is my way that I pay my bills. YouTube ain't paying me enough, guys. So if I share my eBay store and everybody floods my eBay store, it makes my sell through rate go down. It makes my click through rate go down. It makes my conversion rate go down. eBay then thinks there's something wrong with my store and they stop showing it as much. So I don't share my store publicly. It's not hard to find. I literally screen share my store almost every time I'm on live. You can just look in the corner and see what the store name is. And I hope that's not rude. I really am not trying to be rude, but it hurts my metrics so bad, guys. Thousands of people go to my store every day. I send offers and offers on top of offers, and they're all to viewers. it literally hurts your store to share your store on YouTube. Waist, inseam, hip, rise, leg opening. Yeah, it's a lot of measurements, my guy. Can I see your photo setup if possible? Photo setup. A board on a table. That's it. With two lamps on the side. It's an insulation foam board from Lowe's, if that helps. Junk Monkey, you're doing all the Lord's work, providing proper measurements. That's the truth. Your time is worth money, in other words. Yeah, but I give away a lot of time for free. Trust me. There are there barrels on Poshmark? No, there's not. We understand. Hey Marcus, looks like you have a good turnout tonight. Yeah, this has become kind of the norm. I'm super thankful for that because that means a lot of people are getting value. The math doesn't lie, as they say. Absolutely. No worries, my dude. Completely understand. Thanks, man. I'm really glad you understand, man, because I was not trying to offend anybody. And sometimes I don't realize that I'm as crass as I sound because I know the man that I used to be. And I think that I've come a long way. And then I say something that hurts someone's feelings. And I'm like, man, I was really trying not to hurt their feelings too. And I did. So I'm glad you understand. If you're looking to support Marcus' store, just search Dixon's Pickens on eBay. Dang it, Hillary. You gave it away anyway. Respect the process. I never realized how sharing hurts you. Thank you. Yeah, it does. If you guys are starting YouTube to like sell stuff to your audience, it's definitely going to hurt you. It's not going to help you at all. Don't start a YouTube to sell items to your eBay. Don't start YouTube to sell items to your subscribers. It's not viable. Yep. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I still got a lot of stuff to do tonight, and I got to read my Bible right now. So Hopefully you guys have a good day. If you guys want extra help, join the Patreon. I can definitely help you as much as you need over there. Bo and I are definitely here to help. Like 49 members right now, man. I thank all of you guys that have subscribed or have joined the Patreon. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then.